Hi and good morning. Thank you to all you soul-searching warriors. Good morning, Barry, or good evening, Barry, wherever you are. Nanu to you too, my darling man. Chrissa, hello back. Elaine, you made it. Elaine. Okay. Yes, Elaine. If you haven't noticed, guys, I've just had 2 weeks off. Where the hell did it go? I really wish I had gone somewhere, but amongst the other things being school holidays, it was also my daughter's 18th birthday. Oh my God, how fast has that gone? 18 years. So it has been a very interesting 2 weeks for me. I haven't really looked at my emails, which was really weird because generally every day I get up just to look at my emails. So I actually went in there today and I've got over 300 emails. So if you've emailed me, guys, please be a little bit patient because as of tomorrow, I'm going to get back into my emails. I'm going to look at who's given me PayPal money for readings, etc. So today, what do we do here today? Heather, hello. I'm going to do free tarots, okay? If you want a card, all you've got to say is, please, Linda, give me a card, okay? I allow her my energy. Whoever she is, she picks the cards for you. Good morning, Colin. Okay, so as I'm starting off here today, have you noticed that I do not have a button to do super chats? Because I don't do super chats. I also don't do member-only videos, which is now getting pretty prominent. People are paying a monthly subscription whereby they see the content of the YouTubers that they like. I don't believe in that because, hello, I talk globally. Some people can afford it, some people can't. So if today you're out there and you do want to support my channel, here comes my PayPal link, okay? If today you want a private reading, here is the instructions on how to get a private reading by me, okay? And the last one is I've got 4 books. If you want PDFs, please come and see them from me, okay? Get your books from me. It's a lot cheaper than going through Amazon, Booktopia, Lulu, etc. But there is a link on there if you do want to do it professionally through Lulu, okay? So there's my books, there's my readings. If you want a private reading, I am now taking orders for readings, okay? If you want a reading, I can actually fit you in this week coming, all right? Virtually, I'll just give you some instructions. Give me a gift through PayPal. Email me and tell me who you are and how much you spent. Also tell me your closest major city so I know where you are on this big round rock that we live on. And then we can go from there and set you up a time and I can send you a Zoom link. It's pretty easy to book a reading with me. Okay, so there you are. Maria, hello. LL, hello, Dr. Lynda. May I please have a card? You are the first off the rig today, LL. Of course you can. Okay, about 10 minutes ago, I was playing with my cards. Yes, I like just flicking through them. And as you can see, I'm touching each card with my fingers as it goes through. Oh, get the energy running. Hello, good morning. Are you on? Yes, she's always on. Who is she? I actually have a video that explains who is she. So please go over to my channel and have a look at my videos because I actually have one. Who is she? Okay, my lady. Okay, so where are we first? LL, I'm up to you first because I see a couple of other people want cards, which is happy to do it today. Happy to do it for you. I'm happy to do it for you. Okay. So here we go. Oh my God, I've got the card. Oh no, it's 3 cards. I don't take 3, LL. So I'm only just going to stick with you. Okay. Oh my gosh, just clearing up these things on my computer. Isn't it lovely how you just get all these little pop-ups that come up? Anyway, 1 card for LL, please. 1 card. What's going on this morning? 1 card. Oh, there it goes. Did you see how that just flicked out? Okay, and they always end up on the floor. Have you noticed? Okay, so LL, I've got your card. Okay, now here you go. Oh, you got the Page of Cups. Now, obviously today I don't get time to research what these cards mean, but I love you've got the Page of Cups. I love cups as a suit. So please go and Google what does the Page of Cups mean, okay, in tarot. Okay, Andy Diaz. Hello, Andy. Hello. Okay, could I please have a card? Happy to be joining you today despite the time. Yeah, the time difference is amazing, Andy. Thank you so much for being here. How have you been, darling? I hope everything's going okay with you. Andy now, thank you. Okay. Oh, did you see that one flick out? And of course, it lands on the bloody floor as well, doesn't it? Here we go. So, Andy. Oh, okay. You got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. So, Andy Dennis, please go and research what that one means. Okay. I've just got to get back onto my chair. My chair's on rollers, or those little caster thingies, and they like rolling around. Okay. TT Cutie Pie, I love your name. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. TT Cutie Pie, you are a cutie pie. And of course it landed on the ground as well. Gosh, I really have to put one of those safety nets here. So when the cards flick out, it's in a safety net. Now you got the Knight of Swords. Is that the same card I just had? I know it was a knight. Knight of Swords. I don't think it's the same one. Okay. Please, TT Cutie Pie, please go and have a look at the Knight of Swords. Find your own specific message there, okay? There is one there. Now, for some reason, I'm also getting told to give you an angel card. So on my angel cards, these are little, what I call my love dove. Okay? They're flying doves. And every card starts with the word love. Love would, or love is, or something like that. Okay? So every card. So TT Cutie Pie, I'm going to throw you out a card. Oh my God, how fast did that flick out? Love tells you how it feels about you. So this is about honesty with you, TT Cutie Pie. This is all about honesty. Love tells you how it feels. Oh, be careful. Josie Science. Now, Josie Science, I have received your emails. I saw them in my inbox this morning. Please know I've been on holidays for 2 weeks. I actually did a video where I said I'm not going to do anything for 2 weeks. Okay. And I will be getting to your email tomorrow. Okay. I do not ever give out personal information publicly. So I will not tell a person who their spirit guides is publicly. I also saw your comment on one of my YouTube channels. Thank you so much for putting that on there. One of my videos, I mean. Please know I do not do it publicly because you don't know who else is watching. They may get offended, okay? So we've got to protect everybody's privacy. So please know, Josie Science, I'll get to you tomorrow. I've got your emails there in my inbox, okay? No, I don't do it in front of people, okay? I know you made a donation and thank you so much for that, but I will get it because I've been on holidays for 2 weeks. So I'm getting to all my emails tomorrow. So I'll reply and I'll tell you who your spirit guide is. And I like attaching a photo as well. So you get some sort of inkling as to what I see, okay? So there you go, Josie Science. I'll get to you tomorrow, okay? My daughter's back at school, so I've got the whole day, yay, to get through my 300 plus emails that are in my inbox this morning. Okay, Heather. Now, I've got my angel cards in my hand, and she's actually saying, don't do it, don't throw them away yet. So I'm going to give you I'm going to do a two for you too, Heather. Okay, so just stay with me, Heather, because you're getting 2 cards today. I'm feeling kind, I'm feeling generous. Did you guys watch that random acts of kindness video that I did? I was walking through the bush, the parklands over at the lakes, and someone's put these random rocks in the middle of nowhere, and it's called something like Random Acts of Kindness Initiative, where it's to make everybody feel good about themselves. Have you noticed how much random acts of kindness are really needed at this point? Okay. Yeah, you're deliberately not getting a card so I can talk, aren't you? Smart little buggers. Oh, I got the card. Love would ask for directions. Yes, now if you see my fingers, guys, this is because it's so cold here in Australia. Now, I'm going to tell you an interesting fact here. Global warming means the world is heating up, right? So how come this week we have not once, but twice, Australia has broken the record for how cold it is? Not once, twice. So we had the coldest day ever recorded. And then 2 days later, it got broken again. So I will tell you something. When it's really cold in Australia, it gets really hot in America. Now, I was talking to the amazing Anna Knapp. She's one of my admins on my paranormal group on Facebook. Dr Lynda Cramer Paranormal is my Facebook group if you want to go and join it. She was telling me this morning it's 78 over there in Wisconsin. She lives in Wisconsin, so 78 is actually quite warm for her, okay? Wow. So here we're getting down to early, low 20s, which is so unnormal for Australia because we're usually from about 70 Fahrenheit to 120 Fahrenheit here in Australia. So to be down in the low 20s, that's extremely cold, okay? All right, so Heather, I hope that you like the one that I think I just shoveled that back in. Oh, no, love would ask for directions. And look at my little cuts here on my finger because it's so cold. I get chilblains on my fingers because it's so cold here. So there's the proof that it's cold, okay? All right, Heather, getting a card for you as well. Okay, one card for Heather, please. I love you, cards. I love you. So the word for today, while I get my card because I like distracting myself, so the universe is working on your card, Heather. They're going to throw out the card that they want you to have. So I'm going to tell you as a word of the day, demanding. Depending where you are on the planet, you might call it demanding. How many people are you seeing now that are demanding stuff? They expect stuff. It's almost like they deserve stuff. You know what I mean? I was in a Facebook group last night and there's a lady who said, I usually give some food to the homeless, so I took them down half a chicken. And this homeless guy turned to her and he said, what, no drink? Wow. So what they're actually doing, because I want to break this down in psychology, because I've studied psychology for like 6 years, right? Yes, I never got my bachelor in psychology. I got into my 3rd year of my psychology degree and it just got too demanding, so I had to give it up because I was doing too many other things. So I never finished my psychology degree. But when people are demanding, what, no drink, what they're actually doing is focusing on what they don't have instead of focusing on what they should have gotten. So they're grateful. So all these little demanding little bees out there, witches with a capital B, what they're doing, they're not being grateful for what is coming to them. And that's why it's so negative. That's where we start making negative behaviors, negative routines, because everything that we do, every action we partake in, every word we say should be positive. Now, I've got your card. Just spat it out. What's with the knights today? Heather, you got the Knight of Cups swords as well. And that's the same. Now, as you can see, I've just been shuffling for a long time and it gave me the same card for you, Heather. So I don't believe that there's any coincidences. Knight of Swords. I'm going to go look it up. Knight of Swords. The other one I had was the Knight of Cups. Knight of Swords. So we've had 2 people today, unrelated people, have had the same card pulled. So let's have a look. The energy brought by this knight is so swiftly moving that it may feel chaotic due to the speed at which events unfold and the feelings of confusion this card creates. Sometimes his swift-moving action is a necessary requirement as it brings about better circumstances. So it's like one door closes, another window opens, okay? But isn't it funny how two people have just had the same card? And we have to look at the card, and it's showing that chaos is supreme, this other stuff. So that's a little warning for us, guys, to step back, breathe, just allow what unfolds. Don't put your ego into it, guys. Just observe as you are, like in a movie, and say, wow, look at what that person's doing. Wow, look what that government body is doing. Wow, look at what that person over there is doing. Sit back, and that's how we detach from our emotional connection. We stand back and we realize that our little aura field is not connected to what's going on out there. You know, I saw a meme this week, and I don't know if it's true or not, but it looks like Bill Gates is now starting his own milk made from maggots. I don't know how true it is because I don't work at the factory, right? And I'm not Bill Gates. So what I do is I sit back, breathe, disassociate, and then I think about what I do want. So I visualize a cow in a nice green pasture, sun beaming down with some of those little white puff clouds in the sky. And there's his farmer milking him, and that's what I'm drinking. So we visualize what it is that we want, because what we think, we create, guys. You got to remember this, okay? What we think, we create. So, Heather, be careful of the chaos that's going on in your world at this point. Okay, it's that Aussie chick. Hello, Maria. Can I get a card, please? Of course you can, Maria. Okay. Now, guys, as I've said, I am now starting my psychic readings again. If you do want one, the link is below. You just go over to my website, lindaray.info. Please spell my name right. Thanks, Mum and Dad. Because I'm now taking readings again, okay? I send you over a Zoom link. If you're in Australia, we can phone each other on the phone, do a video call. If you're on Skype, you're welcome to contact me on Skype. And we do a video chat for about an hour, okay? Yay, I love doing my private readings. I take them extremely seriously. I do about a half an hour prep before a reading, and I also do about half an hour prep after a reading. So if you notice today, I was actually on here about 10, 15 minutes beforehand because I've always been, as you see, I've already got my cards ready. So, of course, I was playing with them, connecting with them, and making sure that today was going to run smoothly. Okay? If you want any of my 4 books, yeah, Hell Explains still not out. Oops, I still haven't finished it. I just had 2 weeks of distractions. Okay? Oh, my God, blowing up balloons. Okay, I've got the card. 4 of Cups. There you are. Okay, Maria, there's your card, 4 of Cups. Yep, that's my light, by the way, so I'll just do it on the side so you don't get the light on it. Okay, it's the 4 of Cups. Please go research what that one means for you, please, Maria. And thank you so much. Look at all those hugs. Now, guys, if you do like today's video, please press the like button. And if you want, please go into any of my playlists on my YouTube because I've got a lot of educational videos on there. Someone commented on some Facebook page the other day, and they said to me, do I believe that we see our pets when we go to heaven? And I had to go find the video, do our love pets in heaven, and then I go back into Facebook and I say, yes, I've already done a video on this. Please scroll through to find any other questions that you may ask, okay? Because if you've thought it, there's a good chance someone else has already thought it before, and I've done a video about it on my YouTube channel. So please scroll through my video channel videos. I've got all my playlists set up with ghost information, heaven information, guest information, personal development, psychic stuff. So you can just pick a playlist, scroll through, and just listen to my videos. A lot of people actually listen to my videos while they're driving to work and home again. So they, because you don't have to really watch my videos. Well, some of you do because I put like that one about Princess Catherine, because I put all the links with all the stuff about Pfizer investing in Segan. Now, isn't it funny? Speaking of, Psychic Bananas is getting a video this week. Did you see the news out of the UK? UK is the first country that's trialling the cancer vaccine. Crickets. I told you so. I was in my video a month ago. I knew it was coming psychically. Catherine's going to say she took the vaccine. Wait until the day she says it, and I know that video is going to be the truth. She's going to come out as the advocate. I took the vaccine for my cancer, and now look how good I feel, because she was never sick. That's in my own personal opinion. I do not believe Catherine was ever sick. She may have had an operation. She may have been bashed up. That's why there was a ambulance at Kensington Palace that night just after Christmas. But we don't know for sure what's going on with her, because, hello, they keep all their medical private stuff private. Isn't it funny how all our medical private stuff's released to everybody? Everybody knows our private information, but when it comes to royals or governments, they don't feel that they have to share. So that's where I'm at, guys. I believe that if one person has to do it, everybody should have to do it. Why do some people get privileged? Why is it that some people get those extra little payouts that other people don't get? This is where discrimination is just one-on-one all over the world at this point, and I don't like it. So, Caitlin, can I have a card? You got the Wheel of Fortune. Be careful what you put on this card. See all these little icons? Be careful what you put on there, darling. You may want to put on there, get a new car, get a new house, get a new partner, get a new pet. Be careful what you put on there, because this is where you're spinning that wheel. Anything could be coming to you at this point, Caitlin. So expect the unexpected. Ooh, and also allow what comes and always be grateful for it, even if it's bad, because this is your time to be learning lessons. Oh, Caitlin, I love that card for you. Okay, that's a really good card. Oh, Wheel of Fortune card. Chrissa, hello. Hello, Dr. Lynda. Lynda, I love your energy. Do you see me buying my place? Yes. Real estate in Greece is rising like we live in England and everywhere else. Okay? Everywhere else. A year ago, you could buy a house down on the Gold Coast for about $1.5 million, and now they start at $5 million for a house on the Gold Coast. Wow. So look at that. So I can see you owning a house. Yes. Thank you for showing me that. Okay. Chrissa, but just be patient. Make sure it's the one you want, and make sure also that you're able to pay the mortgage repayments. Okay. It says, Aussie chick, I would love a card. Yes, of course you can. Of course you can. Oh, God, it came straight away. Oh, my God. Oh, it's an Aussie chick. You're going to love it. You got the Fool card, darling. Now, just remember, the Fool, if you've watched the movie Now You See Me, the little Chinese girl in Macau that owns that Chinese magic shop, she actually says the Fool card is the most powerful in the deck because it's the unexpected that brings so much. Okay? It can bring so much. So here you go with the Fool card. Okay? It's that Aussie chick. This is where you can be that wolf in sheep clothing. Okay? Okay? Be aware of what's going on around you. All right? Okay. Always a pleasure to see you too, Andy. You're gorgeous. Okay. Edward, where are you? Edward Kenneth? Hello. Thank you for giving part of your Sunday morning to us. Oh, Edward, that's so nice. The word of today is demanding, right? People demand stuff. And people don't realise that it does take a bit of effort for me to get here, because one, I've got to set up the YouTube. Two, I've got to get all my links and everything ready. So it takes about half an hour. Then you've got to do something with this. takes 45 minutes to straighten my hair now because of all the grey that I've got. Now, if I do, look, you can see my big grey part. Look at this, it's all grey. Meow. I'm getting the big streak of grey through my hair. And I've also got one on this side too. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I'm going to have this big grey line. And I've got the grey line here coming in too. Meow. I like it. But it takes 45 minutes to straighten all the grey hair now. But what do you expect? I'm nearly 60, for goodness sake. You know, oh, Kenneth, I've got your card. Okay. I always call you Kenneth, Edward. I'm so sorry. I did it last week as well. You got the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm going to put it here so you can see it. Please go research what this one means, Edward. And please know how grateful I am that you actually are kind enough to ask how I'm feeling, and thank you for being here on my Sunday morning. So today, guys, I am just going to tell you I'm only here for another half an hour this morning because my daughter wants to go to Garden City. Now, Garden City, I'll just tell you how big it is. It's got over 500 shops. It's got four car park levels. And then it's got 4 shopping levels. And I have a heart attack every time I go there because it's all the weird energy from all the other people, because I'm a bit of a, I'm an isolated person. I'm an introvert. See, I'm just starting to stutter, just thinking about going to Garden City this morning. It's a huge shopping centre over at Mount Gravatt. So it's about half an hour drive for me to get there. But hello, we're going there this morning. Facing the car park demons. And the weird thing is that shopping centre now, they only let you stay in there for 3 hours. So when you go in, there's this big camera and it takes you a photo of your car rego. So when you leave, this is the real AI stuff now coming out. When you leave, it takes another photo of your car registration. If you were there less than 3 hours, it's okay. But if you go over 3 hours, they send you a fine. And now that we've got this digital ID bill that's passed here in Australia, that means that they can access, here we go again with freedom of information. They access your Department of Transport information. So they just send you a bill in the mail. Now, what's going to happen with this digital ID bill and the cashless society that they're bringing in? Imagine today I go to Garden City and I'm there for 3.5 hours. So half an hour might be a bill for $10, right? Imagine that coming straight out of your money in the bank. You might say, well, okay, well, I can afford $10. But now imagine while you're driving home, you're speeding, and that fine is $320. So that comes out of your bank instantly without you even being told. And then you go to the shop to try and buy food for tomorrow's lunches for your school kids, and there's no money in your account. So you look at the online banking and it says parking at Garden City and a traffic fine. You had no notice of it, and you had no way of negotiating out of it or saying that somebody else was driving your car, because it's already done. So how do you get a refund? Very hard to dispute when it's already done, right? It could take up to 2 months to get your money back if you're successful. If you're successful. So this is what's coming, guys, and it's so scary. Now, Edward, I've got your card. 8 of Cups, stop. And I think I just gave you a card. Did I give you a card? No. There's your card, Edward. Okay, you got another one. If you already got one, you just got 2. Because I do have a tendency to just gibber on these lives, don't I? LA Gaming, hello. Okay, Josie, thanks. That makes sense, yeah. Well, Josie Science and everyone else listening, please know that I do take my private readings extremely serious. Sometimes people can send me 10 emails, and it is very time consuming. By the time you open it, read it, and then you've got to press reply and say something, it can take 5 minutes per email. So 10 emails can be an hour of work, right? Then I've got to go into Zoom, set up a Zoom session, which takes about 5 minutes. Then I've got to send that to the person and add the link and change the subject and all that. And then sometimes people don't turn up. So you've invested like an hour just in emails back and forward. And somebody actually said to me, why don't I just set up a calendar, like Calendar or whatever it's called, where people can just go and press the spot. But the problem with that is a lot of people don't understand how it works, especially me. And two, I like to confirm that they've actually made a contribution through PayPal first. Okay? Yeah, because then every man and his dog will just go in there and book my time. So I have to do it the way that I'm doing it now. Okay, guys? So let me just go back there. If you do want a private reading from me, here is the link where you can just make a contribution through PayPal, email me and say, this is how much I spent, this is where I live, please tell me where you live, and also let me know your availability. And then I come back and I say, well, here's your Zoom link, okay? So there's also my link if you do want to book to get any of my books. And the last link I'm putting up here for this bit of the show is my PayPal link, because I don't do super chats. I don't do member-only videos. All my videos are free to everybody because that's how I'd like it to be. But if you do feel generous, if you feel like passing that kindness, acts of random kindness button, sure, I'm going to accept money at this point. I've just spent $8,000 on getting my car fixed, so I'm still in debt from that. Oh my God, don't go there, Linda. Okay, so here we go. Who is next for a card? So I've just given them all a little shuffle because I just want to clear the energy. Hello, Lisa. Lovely to catch you. I would really appreciate a card. Yeah, Lisa. Here we go. One for you, Lisa. Okay. Now, there are a few ways, guys. I'm just going to tell you, there's a few ways that people do tarot readings. One is they just do this and they say, do this, and they say, pick a card, any card. And the person might go, this one over here, right? I don't like doing it that way because I'll tell you why. The person who picks the card, it's their ego. So, of course, if they're a little bit psychic, which we all are, right? If they want a yes question, am I ever going to get married? And they want a yes question, of course they're going to find the Knight or the King card, okay? If they want money, of course they're going to find the Ace of Cups or the Nine of Cups, which are very lucky cards, okay? So I don't like people picking their cards. And also, I'm a firm believer, I just got your card, by the way, Lisa, so I'll tell you first to Nine of Swords. There you go. You got the Nine of Swords, Lisa. Okay, just so you're aware, there she is. She's got all the swords around her. But please know the swords are not going into her. Okay, she's only in prison because it's here, not physical. So this is your time to let down your guard, let go of your ego. And most importantly, remember that you're not a prisoner. You're free to do anything you like, okay? So I only let myself touch my cards because this is my energy. And then when I connect to them and I touch on my cards, it's my energy. But when I do my tarots, I take my energy out of the equation and I let her take over. So it's like channeling. So she picks a card. All I do is shuffle, and then I let her throw one out when she wants it. Okay? All right. Hi from South Carolina. May I have a card, please? Yes. Ricksmere Thorn? Yes, of course you can have a card. Ricksmere Thorn. Just thinking of your name, connecting to you. And then I think about her, and I distract my own ego by talking. So I'm actually doing 3 things here at this point when I do my tarot. 1, I take my ego out, and I'm distracting myself by talking or singing. Oh, got to think of a song to sing today, don't we? The second one is I allow the cards to fall as they will, and I allow them. Now, did you see that? There's 2 there. I don't like doing 2s, okay? I only want 1. 1, please. 1 card. I'm just having a little private chat with her now. 1 card, please. Okay. Rex Methon deserves only one card. Yeah, so if you do want a private reading, guys, I do talk for about an hour in the readings. I like to connect with you first, have a little chat. Where are you? What's the weather like? Sort of things. Because that then connects me to who you are. Okay? And it also allows me then to get that knowing of information. Like it might be, oh, you've got 2 kids. Or, oh, I see you've got a dog. A little white terrier dog. Okay? So I get the knowing comes in. And then I ask questions like, what is it you want to talk about today? And I just let you ramble. Some people ramble for the whole hour, which is fine. Okay? Some people just say, do you see me moving? So, yeah, then I get like a direction come up, like a compass. Yeah, I see that you're going to be moving south. What's down south to you? That sort of thing. Okay? Other times I get names. Other times I get really accurate information that I call accurate. Okay? One card. Why is it taking so long? You really let me shuffle these cards today, aren't you? You want me to do an angel card too? Yeah, I'll do that next. Just give me this one first, right? I also talk to her a lot. Have you just noticed what I just did? I was just talking to her. Because she's always on deck. You know, our guides, they never leave us alone. So talk to them. Okay? How do you think we start hearing them talking to us? You know, if we never talk to them and say, hey, I love you. Thank you so much for being here with me. They don't need to talk back, do they? So start talking to your guides, guys. Now, when I go to bed, I talk to them really a lot before I go to bed. Now, you, Rick Smith Dawn, you got the 6 of Cups. Look at there's a meow meow. Oh my God, it's a Jin Jin. Look at the Jin Jin. There's a Jin Jin on the card. Oh, there's a rabbit. Oh, what a good card. I'm liking this one, 6 of Cups. Please go research that carp. Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm so inquisitive. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Where's the 6 of Cups? Okay. It's got a Jin Jin on there. Okay. 6 of Cups indicates something or someone from the past is coming back. Oh, this can be an old friend making an entrance or the revival of an old love relationship. It may also represent situations from the past resurfacing and being brought back to you. So, Reeks me Thorn, this is a time where you are going to go into that dark pit of your soul, because when things from our past come back, it's generally to help us heal something. Be aware. It doesn't mean that if that ex-partner of yours is back, it doesn't mean that you have to go out with him again. Okay? It may be that you've got to resolve unhealed memories to move forward so your next partner is balanced karmically. Okay? So just remember, when things from the past come back to us, it's a very good way of knowing that we've got to heal something that's unresolved. Okay? Oh, that just made my eyes water. Now I'm just going to have some tea as well. Turmeric, ginger, honey, lemon, and garlic. There are so many people here in Australia sick at this point with the flu. Why aren't I sick, guys? One, I'm unjabbed. I don't care who has it and who hasn't, right? I don't judge. But I am noticing just how many jab people are sick this year. And the other thing, I keep my immunity system high. Turmeric, ginger, honey, lemon. And just for good cause today, I've also thrown in some garlic. So you don't want to be standing next to me later. I'll have that dragon breath all over you. Okay. Edward, it's 112 Fahrenheit in Northern California right now. I'm feeling for you, Edward. I really am. Yeah, but just remember, we get 6 months of that here in Australia. so I know what you're going through. Okay, the Hammer Bammers. Oh, I love the name. I love your name, the Hammer Bammers. My mum has passed over. I've not heard from her in a while. Now, guys, just before I get your card, the Hammer Bammers, if you've watched my video where I say my grandmother is now connecting with me again, she died in 2003. She had a green money box. It was a peg. It was a green peg. And it was full of 5-cent pieces. Now, our 5-cent pieces here in Australia, it's got the Queen's head on one side. Okay, there's our 5-cent piece. And on the other side, it's a platypus holding a number 5, right? So that's the Australian coin. So my grandmother started sending me all these little 5-cent pieces. I'm just picking them up so you can see how many I've got now in this pile. I found one at my front door the other day. I opened the front door and there's one on the ground. I go down to my car and I open the car door and there's one sitting on the seat. I go to the bathroom and there's one sitting in the bathroom. Oh my God, there's another one over there. I just throw them here when I find them. So I thank my grandmother. Hang on, guys. I'm nearly up to how many I've got now. I had about 15 the other day. I think it's more than 15 now. All these 5-cent pieces that my grandmother's starting to send me. Oh my God. So I always say when you do want to connect with somebody who has passed over, think about something that they did. So we get that energetic connection. It's like a telephone line, okay? You know the old cans with the string? Think of that. You know, you've got your baked beans cans. They're holding their spaghetti cans, and you've got the string so you can hear each other. Hello, hello. So when we want to talk with a deceased loved one, we've got to think about something that they did, something that they wore, a smell they had. I've got my grandmother's brush here. It's still got hair from her head on it. She died 20 years ago. So when I think about my grandmother, I think about how I used to brush her hair. And because of her grey hair, because she was in her 90s when she died, her hair was pure white, but it was like straw. It was like brushing straw. And I still remember the noise the brush would make as it would go through her hair. And it's lovely. I remember it. And this is how we create that energetic connection to them. I thoroughly believe they never stop talking to us. It's us who doesn't hear them because we're so distracted with work, life, kids, house, running the house, car issues, work issues, neighbour issues, government issues. What's the next strain of COVID coming out? So we get distracted with all this stuff deliberately. So then we aren't paying attention to our own personal development, tuning into our own pineal gland in our head, where we are psychic. Do you think the government wants a world of psychic people? Come on. I know a good remote viewer. And I said to her one day, why don't you remote view all the time? And she was explaining it, that they can track like that telephone line of the cans with the string. So when she goes from, say, Brisbane to Hawaii, that leaves a trace of energy that they can track like a phone line. So we've got to be careful when we use our gifts because they don't want us to use our psychic abilities. Okay? They really don't want us to do it. They're doing everything that they can to stop us attaching and creating psychic abilities. So just on that note, Hammer Bammers, I haven't forgotten your card. I'm here. Oh, who's watched the Poltergeist movies? I'm here. Oh, no, little girl, she says, they're here. Oh, Look how many men are coming out today. Now, the Hammer Bammers, you got the King of Wands. Wow. Look at him. He's sitting pretty confidently. Okay. Please go and Google what that card means so you get your own personal message there. Okay. The Hammer Bammers. Heather Pelligro, thank you. It said Aussie chick, it becoming a world of entitled more takers than givers. And that's why we must stand up. You know, when you see people being the takers, put it in their face. I'm an instigator. When I see people doing crazy stuff, I walk up to them because, hello, I've got a lot of confidence, right? Not everyone can do this. And I suggest in this world of age, don't just approach strangers, but I do it anyway because I'm just nuts. I'm weirder than your average bear. But at the end of the day, I go up to these idiots and I say, are you aware that by doing that, this is what you're creating? And they look at you like, huh? Because it doesn't compute because they're so conditioned to doing negative stuff. But the more we push it and the more we say, come on, man, you can change what you're doing. Don't you want to be a far more healthier, loving person? I don't like using the word good and bad. So I like using positive and negative. So that you say to someone to be a more loving, kinder person. Is this the person? I said to one guy, I walked up to him in the shops one day because he was just a beehole. I walked up to him and I said, is this the person who you want your kids to strive to be one day? And he looked at me like, and I said, you're a role model. Look what you're teaching your kids. They act like you do. It's true, isn't it? Our kids become ours. Most of us become our parents. Yeah? Alrighty, let's keep going. Thank you, Heather. You too. Hi, Doctor. Can I have a card? This is Future Minds. Future Minds. Card for Future Minds. One thing I will tell you about drinking this tea. Woo! It's a metabolism booster. So it actually helps you lose weight as well. Oh, yeah. I just had a big hit of garlic, by the way. So grateful that you can't smell it. Hang on. I just got the card and it fell down on the ground. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Future Minds. Now, we've got to remember, in the tarot, there are no bad cards. I'm just getting your name up, Future Minds. You got the Tower. The Tower. Now, remember, it's not a bad card. It could be as simple as giving away things, releasing the negativity around you in order to grow. Okay? It's letting go of ego and becoming into your true self of who you are. Okay? Yeah. So it's actually a good card for you, Future Minds. Colin, happy birthday, Linda and Tashi. Well, my birthday was in March, but Tashi's just turned 18. Woohoo! You know, guys, I've got to show you. Now, for privacy, I'm not going to show all her photos, especially not her, because I never show my daughter. But I want to show you one side of her room. I filled the bedroom up with balloons, right? Because her favourite colour is blue, right? So her whole room was blue. So a couple of days after her birthday, she said, Mum, I want to share the happiness. I want to be kind to others. So what she started to do is put balloons in our elevator because we live in an apartment building now. So in the elevator, now this is like a protective thing that they've put over the stainless steel because it's still a new building. But she's putting all the balloons in the elevator. So she puts 5 in, and then you go back the next day, and there was 4. And then you go back the next day, and there's 3. I went to the elevator a couple of days ago, and I had the door open, And there's this guy that lives on my floor. He's in there and he's got one of the balloons and he's doing this with it. And he looks at me like, oh, I'm in trouble. And I said, man, you're doing it. You're doing it. This is why my daughter put the balloons in the elevator, to make you feel good. How many times do we do something to make someone else feel good? And this is what we've got to keep doing, guys. You know, I say it to myself every day. I just want to do one thing today, unexpected, for someone else who doesn't expect it, where I'm nice to them. It may be as simple as just commenting on somebody's shoes, or carrying a bag for somebody who's trying to struggle with all their 16 bags of groceries in one trip to the car. You know? If someone's got a crying baby, you say, oh, I've got kids. Do you want me to try and hold your baby? And I'll rock her for a minute to give you a piece for 5 minutes. That sort of stuff. You know, kindness comes from within. We don't get it. We don't get it like a gift certificate. We have to create it ourselves. And it's when we pass that stuff on to others is when it's so beautiful, guys. Okay, now I'm just shaking up my cards to get the energy flowing again. Okay, Colin, you can have a card. Well, you can see where I am in my comments now, can't you? Okay, now, guys, I'm only going to be here for about another 10 minutes. So when you see people out there and they're demanding, just remember, when we demand stuff, there's two things about it. Oh, now, Colin, your card just flicked, but I'm just getting my cards ready. Your card did flick out. Now, you've got the only female of the day, Colin. You got a female, the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. Please go research her. And Colin, I'm also going to give you a happy little lovey-dovey card. Now, did you notice last week that I did not do my weekly tarot? Reason being because I've just done my monthly horoscope. So I thought, wow, 2 in 1 week? No. So I'm going to do my weekly horoscope probably Tuesday or Wednesday this week. Please stay tuned because that's our weekly horoscope. And I do all the 12 star signs. Aries, what does your month, sorry, that's my monthly. I do that for the monthly ones. So weekly tarot is where I do like a feel-good little video. I do all my tarots. I do my ruin stones and these little lovey-dovey cards. And it's to give us some inspiration for the whole week. Okay? Please watch that one. I'm going to do a Psychic Bananas again about Kate Middleton. Now, look, I've got the cards and there's yours, Colin. Love tells you how it feels about you. Oh, is that the same one I had before? Honesty. Okay? Be honest, Colin. Be honest with everything that you do. I love it when people are raw. You know, we hide ourselves. We don't want to be seen. We want to be fit in. I was in the shops the other day doing my groceries, and there's this woman. They've got the radio going, and this woman's walking through the aisle, and what was the song? It was something crazy from the 80s. I don't know. I think it was Don't You Forget About Me, I'll Be Alone. Whatever that, that song. I think it was that one. And as she's walking, she's got a trolley. Don't you forget about me. I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. She's doing this as she's walking. And I passed her and I said, yes, you've got it. So I started dancing and we're both singing the song together. I don't know who she was. She's some stranger. I've never seen her before. But, man, we had this moment of connection. I don't know who she was. I don't care who she was. But our energy, it was magical in that moment. So here's a question. Why did I wait until I saw her doing that? I want to be that girl, which I am a lot of the times, by the way. I dance and sing in the shops all the time when there's a radio going. You don't want to take me shopping, okay? If you get embarrassed easily, you don't want to take me shopping, okay? But at the end of the day, be that girl. Be that guy who's happy enough to express themselves. If you don't want to sing and dance in public, it might be just wearing your favourite shoes. It might be putting your favourite rock in your pocket. So as you're walking through the aisles with your trolley, looking at all how overpriced everything is now, you think about that rock in your pocket. I feel good. I've got my rock. It's giving me my confidence. And you know what? We build this energy, and it does go out of us. You look down and you think, oh my God, that thing's on sale. And there's no coincidences. Okay? The more goodness we put out, the more goodness does come back to us, guys. Please remember that, okay? Okay, Maria, thank you. I love your flowers, Maria. Kimmy, hello. Kimmy would love a card too. Of course you can, Kimmy. Kimmy says I'll be grateful to have all that hair. Yeah, I know. Well, guess what, Kimmy? I found out Dr. Barbara O'Neill, I love her, by the way, she did this video on why we lose our hair. And the ingredient in shampoo is called laureth sulfate. Laureth, 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 laureth sulfate. It makes our hair fall out. Now you can understand why they have all these Rogaine hair replacements. They set it up deliberately so that we have to buy other products. Have you worked it out yet? So I don't use any shampoo. Now, there's hard to find them, but I found some. There are shampoos out there that don't have laureth sulfate in it. Okay. 8 of Swords. There you go, darling. Kimmy, please go find out what this means. Now, remember, she is not a prisoner and she's not blind. She only thinks that she is. When you look at this card, the 8 of Swords, okay? Elaine, the grey hairs are gorgeous, like highlights. I know. I'm actually appreciating it. Like I was blonde. If you look back at my old videos, look, I've still got a little bit of blonde, which now it just looks like I've got the ombre effect. But I'm actually really proud of it. You know, I'm 58 years old. Come on, I've seen a lot in my life. I've been through the ups and downs, probably a little bit more than some people, but it gives me that wisdom. It gives me the education, research, training, and skills and experience to know what I'm talking about, sort of, because I'm still on a road of education myself. Okay. It's that Aussie chick says, totally appreciate all you do and all you are doing for us. Oh, thank you so much. Mel X, hi Linda, thanks for all your psychic reading. Thank you. I have a question, okay? I have been dating for these couple of months and I wonder if I will be in a relationship by the end of the year. Thanks, you're awesome. Now, Mel X, I'm not going to tell you whether this relationship is going to work or not. So your question was, will I be in a relationship by the end of the year? The answer is yes. Congratulations. I'm going to give you a tarot card. XMLX, just because I love you. Love hurts. No, it doesn't. Love is always teaching us how to be better people ourselves. Love is in the air at the rising of the sun. Get out those, what are those little shaky things? Love is in the air. John Paul Young was the songwriter of that song. John Paul Young, if you remember him. And I don't know if I keep being foolish. Don't know if I've been wise. Anyway, enough of him. Okay. I just like throwing out some songs while I'm distracting myself from getting a card for you, XMLX. Thank you. Oh, you nearly threw one out. Come on. Card for Mel. Oh, my God. Look what they just did. They go everywhere. Wow. Obviously not that one. Come on. Well, I know she didn't give me consent, but I'm still generous. I want to give her a card. It's like I'm being punished because I didn't get your consent to do your card. So I'm just going to put it out there this way. I know I didn't get your consent, but here is a card if you wish to receive it. That's how we get around it. So now that I've just said it like that to her, will you give me a card? It is funny, you know. First shuffle, got the card, and it fell on the floor. Damn, I need that safety net. Here we go. Nine of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Look how beautiful this card is. So it's the Nine of Pentacles, XMLX. Now, I know you didn't ask for it, but it's there if you want to go Google the Nine of Pentacles. I'll put it up because I don't leave it there very long. Please go research that one and see what it means for you. Kimmy, what? 3 hours? What's 3 hours? I can't remember. What's 3 hours? Oh, yeah, 3 hours at the shops, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. They're going to give us 3 hours here and then you've got to start paying. Okay. All right, Elaine, my little one horse town, one street, is getting pay and display this week. It's been free for the past 20 years I've been here. I totally resonate. Yeah. I'm hearing you. Happy Sunday, Dr. L. How are you, says James Holland. Wow. I'll tell you why. Because everybody wants the piece of the pie at this point. Because everybody's broke. I saw this thing and it says when you go to your local bakery, don't think that they're just putting up the prices because everybody else is. The cost of their wheat has gone up. The cost of their FPOS fees has gone up. The cost of their electricity has gone up. So just to give you a pie, used to be $2.50. They now have to charge $6 for it because all the running costs of that business has gone up, skyrocketing. And that's where I firmly believe, in my honest opinion, all these governments should be held accountable. I want to see an audit of every money they spend. I want to be able to, if they want me under this new digital ID bill, if they get access to every medical history that I've ever had, if they get all my criminal history, which I don't have any, if they get, just in case you're asking, if they want to see all my traffic history, well, I got a speeding ticket when I was about 18, so that was 40 years ago. If they want to see every single transaction in my bank account, I want it to be reciprocal. I want to be able to see what they're doing as well. You know, we pay taxes. Why should I not be able to vote if I want Biden to spend $96 billion on the foreign aid war bill? Think about it. Biden just signed $96 billion in foreign war aid. I am sure 300 million US citizens are all going, what? That's my money he's going over there with. And he's given it mostly to Syria or Palestine and Ukraine. Guess who started the Ukraine issue? It wasn't Russia. Think about it. Start waking up. Okay. So, happy Sunday. How am I, James? I'm dandy. You know, one of the things that my daughter does, she's 18, she uses the word dear. So I'll say to her, are you ready to go to the shops yet? And she'll say, Mum, I'm taking my dear time. Oh, God, I hope that made you laugh, guys. You know, dear time. I'm going to take my dear time. I don't know where she got that from, but it's so southern, you know, just so southern. You know, I said to her the other day, do you drink, what's it called? The drink that the southern ladies drink, a mint julep. Would you like me to make you a mint julep tea. So you can sit there like with your pinky elevated. Wow. Anyway, okay, James Holland, I suggest singing Happy Talk by Captain Sensible, if you know. No, I don't know it. Sorry, James. Okay, may I have a card? Now, guys, I've actually just looked at the clock. I actually said earlier I'm getting off here at 10. It's now, I'm going to go with it. It's now 10:06. So this is going to be my last card for today, guys. And this one is for Lenora P. 6 of Pentacles, darling girl. 6 of Pentacles. Okay. Go research what it means. Now, I'm also going to give you an angel card just because that's in closing. So anybody else there that I haven't got through today, please know that I am here live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Brisbane time. Go to your Siri and say, what time is it right now in Brisbane, Australia? And it will show you what the time is. Or have a look when I set this up because it'll say scheduled for and it'll show you in 1 hour, 32 minutes I started. So, Lenora, love cries openly at sad movies. So this again is to be raw. Show your emotion and let others see your true self. That's what this card is saying to you, Lenora P. Okay. All right, I'm just going to quickly scroll down a little bit. Oh, no, guys, look at all you beautiful comments here. Oh, my God, guys, I'm so grateful for everything that you're saying to me today. Okay. Edward Kenneth, I love you. LL, before you conclude your live, just wanted to send you a car park blessings and a wonderful, amazing time for your outing today. Yeah, I've got to go to the shops with my daughter because she's back at school. Billy is in Toronto. Honey, Billy, I'm not going to do any more today because I've really got to get off here. The Hammer Bammers, my mum and I both work on cars. Transmissions, yeah, my transmission blew up. It cost me $8,000. Thank you to Hammer Bammers. Thank you. SB Me, first time seeing you live. Well, thank you so much for being here. Okay, anyway, can I get a card? I'm not going to do any more because I've really got to get off here. My daughter's actually popped in a hand twice now saying, come on, Mum, let's go. So please come back next week, same bat time, same bat channel. Diana, Alexander Hastings, anything relevant about this month? Go check out my horoscope. I've just done the monthly horoscope. You can see from Aries right through to Pisces. Okay, it's all there. Pisces, yay, we're having our love month. The love boat, exciting and new. Okay, yeah, Renee, Martin, thank you so much for doing this. May I have a card? Please understand, guys, why I'm not doing this one anymore. I've got to go and have a look at this Captain Sensible song. Okay, guys, that's it for me this week. I really do. It's called Happy Talk by Captain Sensible. I'm going to go research it right now and play it while I'm getting ready to go out to the shops with my daughter. Guys, have an amazing weekend. This week I've got some good content. Why are there footpaths in heaven? I'm also going to do a video about clothes. Why do ghosts wear clothes? And why do spirits wear clothes? So I've got that coming. I'm going to do my psychic bananas. Catherine's not sick. She's going to be the one for Pfizer, right? She's the advocate for the new cancer vaccine. And I love it when my premonitions come true. And they announced only yesterday that the UK is going to be the first country to release the cancer vaccine. Oh, what luck. They need an advocate. So they need someone gullible, innocent, female with a couple of kids to be the advocate to show how healthy she gets after she's had it. So all the other little sheepies line up for it too. So there's my psychic banana video for this week. So on that note, guys, I love yous all. If you like my content, if you want to support the channel, please make a contribution through PayPal. If you do want a reading from me, please know I can fit yous in from this week. Okay, there you go. If you want a reading and if you want any of my 4 books, here comes the link to that one as well. And they're all down in the description below if you do want to have a look at any of my work. So please take care, stay in love, and most of all, stay true to yourself and be kind to others. and be that person that you want others to be. And yeah, on that note, I love yous all. I'll talk to you soon. Nanu, nanu. Talk later. Bye.